What kind of district attorney is she? And whose side is she on with her black dress? You know what I'm saying? We know y'all are drinking that blood, you blood sucking followers. You know what I'm saying? But Monday of next week, Donald Trump will be presenting what he described in a true social media as a large, complex, detailed, but, you know what I'm saying, irrefutable report on the presidential election fraud which took place in Georgia is almost complete and will be presented by me at the major news conference at 11 o'clock a.m. on Monday, you know what I'm saying, of next week in Bedminster, New Jersey. That's right. Bring it out, Trump. Come on, baby. Give me something. Give me something. You know what I'm saying? Based on the results of this conclusive report, yes, based on this conclusive report, all charges should be dropped against me and others. This will be a complete, exoneration. They never went after those that rigged the machines. They only went after those that fought to find the riggers. We got people, numerous of legal scholars, you know what I'm saying, or practitioners agree with the president, Robert Barnes, a constitutional lawyer, observed in the post on X that this this indict post X that this indictment is the most insane yet, but you know what I'm saying, lunatic. But no, this is the most insane yet by a looniest a loony, he got the right word, a looniest, a lunar clown, you know what I'm saying, prosecutor, yet claims tweet are cons- conspires legal advice, you know what I'm saying, conspire, conspiracies, I'm saying, or I'm saying, tweet or conspiracy, I guess let's read it again. You know, so he's saying, from what he's saying, Mr. Robert Barnes, I think Barnes is, or whatever Barnes, he's saying, is this indictment is one. This is the most. This indictment, I'm sorry, is the most insane yet, but looniest prosecutor yet. Claim tweets are conspired. Legal, you know what I'm saying, advice is a crime. Constitutional law is criminal act. And demanding officials to do their job, you know what I'm saying, criminal solicitation. It is an embarrassment to the state of Georgia. And that's a fact. Motherfucking point blank. It's a complete embarrassment to our whole government institution as a whole. And don't tell me nothing about it ain't my government because my children gotta go to their schools. And second of all, we helped to build this motherfucker. And that goes all the way to the Iroquois nation as well, who wrote and drafted a constitution for your dumb ass. What are you talking about? Look at almost say the Olmec Empire and its people spread across many continents, many countries in the United States. And you try to whitewash that as well. That's why when you look at many renovations, you'll see they have the same phenotype type as they do. That was no more than the coonery and the raping of the god itself, the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Similar themes have been echoed through legal circles as attorney note the chilling effects of criminalizing good faith legal work. Yeah, she's going to do that because she's working with a demon Democrat, just like you had Alan Braggs. They're using all these DAs in these different places where they trumped up these different things and these different schemes. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't listen. It doesn't matter how a scheme goes. This is what a lot of people seem to need to understand. And I notice a lot of people act as it. Listen, it doesn't matter how a scheme goes as long as a person gets blamed for it. It's the same thing if you in a house and somebody steals the money out of somebody and everybody screaming, "Oh, where's my money, man?" And everybody is on his side because his money's been stolen. And then somebody calls your name one time. I believe Peter took it. And they jump all on you, saying that you did it, you did it, you did it, no matter what you say, no matter what you have. The kids, they don't know whether you did or not because they weren't there to see how your movements or where you was at the time. You could have been sitting here the whole entire time. And the money was taken from way back there in the room by one of them. But when that person calls your name who took the money, that's the person that probably took the money. But he's going to do that. So a scheme is done. And then when you say, well, I just seen you went back there by the bathroom because you went to take a leak and you could have went back there and got it. So now you definitely caught up in it because, you know what I'm saying, you just simply went to take a leak. And it was close to where the money was stuck in. But the person gonna say you did it because they say, well, when you went to the bathroom, you I seen you look in the bedroom back there. And you had to be the one to take it. Yeah, you had to be the one to take it. You had to be the. This is what they doing to Donald Trump. This is what they doing. You see what I'm saying? They calling him this, calling him that, doing this, doing that. But the real corporate that's destroying our country is the ones you're voting for and loving so much, called demon Democrats in itself, along with the deep state in many of our government issues. We could even probably say now, many of them in the Republican Party have been portrayed as the party as well. But we also see here where, you know what I'm saying, we see the no-chilling effect of criminalizing go to work. Doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One example is, attorney, Will Chamberian or whatever his name is, Chamberian, who exclaimed in a post that Fannie Wills just indicted a bunch of lawyers for legal work, doing legal work, real bananas, Republic stuff. Oh yeah, they're gonna call you all types of names. This is what the demon Democrats do. Everything is all a big joke to them. You know what I'm saying? Once they cheat their way in and they got the power of the chief and commander seat and all these what do you call them, president power and all this different shit, and there's nothing to do to get his ass out of there. You know what I'm saying? And they got it running downhill straight on your ass the whole time. Oh yeah, they're gonna make jokes, they're gonna scream, they're gonna say what they want on their mouth, they're gonna embarrass you, they're gonna do every fucking thing under the sun in order to stay in power. Adding, these were lawyers doing good faith legal work, and that I was, insane to I was insane to charge them with racketeering. He related that there are good lawyers and good people. The Fulton County DA case rests on the novel of in inter what rests on the novel of interpretations of conspiracy and racketeering laws. See how they switched it over to that now, which involves applying these, I guess, situate these statues statues, I'm sorry, statutes to the ordinary function of the attorney contest and outcome of an election as reported by, Fox News. If allowed to stand, the inter, if it is allowed to stand, the what? Oh, the interpretations, the word is kind of small. They need to be, why y'all put these words on here so fucking small and you gotta try to enlarge them and stupid shit? crazy ass, to hide the fucking story probably. You know what I'm saying? But the interpretations will have an effect of making it a crime to question election outcomes, regardless of evidence. You know what I'm saying? Irregularities, a point which uh, Stephen Miller, a former Trump, no, Stephen Miller, the President of the United States advisor, at one point, and founder of the American First Legal made when he commented. Just so you understand, the new system, the most corrupt demon democratic jurisdictions will criminally charge you if you challenge their corruption. That's a fucking point blank. That's a fucking point blank. This is what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? President Trump's new conference next week is likely to cover some of the same ground broken by the Tucker Carlson, some of the same ground broken by Tucker Carlson when still at Fox News when he said it now appears there's there actually was meaningful voter fraud in Fulton County last November. That is not a conspiracy theory, it is true. Carlson went on to detail, voluminous evidence of significant voter fraud in Fulton County, nearly all of which formed the basis of Trump's term challenge to the outcome of the election. Which, let's go back to that one. Nearly all of which formed the basis of Trump's team challenges to the outcome of the election. The same challenges for which they are presently under indictment. Did I tell you? This is why that guy made that statement not too long ago, talking about many Republicans gonna have to watch themselves around Trump because they could fall into trouble too, and they'll be they could fall with Trump. Get the fuck out of here! Whoever made that clown ass statement, you garbage, nigga, and shut up. You know what I'm saying? I should say fuck you, but you know what I'm saying. I like to show more respect in all ways. You full of shit, all of y'all. You're playing one big Luciferian game with the people back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Make schools, here's another one. Schools lie to parents about their kids. Phil Murphy, vast, ignorant, arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do some shit like that? This clown ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's a clown. Why would you even do that? What reason would you have to lie to the parents? The parents didn't send their school for you to lie to them. They didn't send their school for them to be a slave for you either, you stupid ass. This is a post-editorial board, you know what I'm saying? They're on the rise 21 hours ago, you know what I'm saying, Eastern Standard Time. Coming off the New York Post, you know what I'm saying? The New Jersey Governor Phil Nutcut Murphy doesn't think parents have the right to know the major decisions their kids makes at school about their gender. Yeah, like his dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the right to even speak at all. We see Geraldo Rivera reveals he got calls from Fox News colleagues thanking him for speaking out against Tucker Carlson. You know what I'm saying? Geraldo Rivera ain't no more than a deep state mathematical, probably sacrificed one of his peoples. You never know what we did to get into that shit, and got his little TV program going and his little talk show and got some kind of status. But to me, Geraldo Rivera ain't no more than Geraldo Nutcase Jackass Rivera, and he need to go sit his dumb ass down and shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That's really where I see it at. You know what I'm saying? And this is by Alex Griffin 23 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? We see Geraldo Nutcase ass Rivera, you know what I'm saying, talking stupid shit as usual. I hate to even see him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But Geraldo Rivera, a veteran of Fox News person, I don't even care, but he even had him on Fox News personally, who left the network late last June, spoke with immediate editor in chief, uh, Aladdin McLaughlin, or whatever his name is, senior reporter Diane Falzon, this week, you know what I'm saying, and so on. The exchange began with, you know what I'm saying, Rivera and him demanding. Nobody wants to even, you know what, it's boring. He's a boring motherfucker and he's irrelevant and not important at all. And we need to understand that, you know what I'm saying, in panic mode, you know what I'm saying, and so forth, and that bullshit. We don't want to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We see former special agent in charges, former special agent in charge of New York FBI counterintelligence division pleads guilty to conspiring to violate the U.S. sanction on Russia. You know what I'm saying? Because he know they're doing straight booty wop. He know they're doing straight booty wop. You know what I'm saying? That's what he know. He know they're doing straight booty wop. In more ways than one. They're straight whopping right now. You know what I'm saying? When we look at the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? They're whopping all over the place. And this is something that the people are going to have to come to grips with. You cannot continue to tell me that you do not see the mass of chaos and confusion that the demon Democrats have just put on our country, from the border crisis to Ukraine to this and that, the dealings, the Hunter Biden dealings in Ukraine, causing Ukraine to join NATO, the NATO that allow nuclear weapons. Putin is rejecting against the involvement of them even joining NATO and so on and so on, and that he has a right to do so, and NATO don't have no right to be joining no fucking NATO. You is garbage then and you garbage now. You just want to facilitate, just like you did with bring the Kennedy era back, and I can say, like, you know what I'm saying, is a nuclear stand up and creep Joe Biden save the world. You know what I'm saying? No, he's going to fuck up our world. Whether he stop Putin or not, and this and that, it sure ain't going to do that, because I'll tell you like this, you know, Putin have enough power and their allies to fight us back just to save. You know what I'm saying? So what they're doing is just fucking with Putin in this matter, but at the catastrophe of lives. This is something the demon Democrat know oh so well. Look at what they did to the African people in this country. Look at what Bush did to 9/11. Now I'm saying, and so on and so on. You get the picture. We don't have to even go down the goddamn road. You know what I'm saying? You right now should have that matter in your head. You know what I'm saying? But we see morning Joe say Republicans who publicly support Trump, you know, actually think he's a net negative for the party. No, we actually think he's a positive for the party. This is coming in by some clown ass idiot. You know what I'm saying? But we see him. This is coming in by, I think, Andy Ortiz one day ago. We still hearing these Latino names, but no black people up there doing no reporting on many of these stations. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where this funny looking clown show looking guy, you know what I'm saying, you know, though most prominent Republicans are still standing with Trump, and they should be. They should not, you know what I'm saying, be abandoning him at any given time, because if you're fighting for this country, you need to stand ground. You know what I'm saying? But morning nutcase ass Joe, you know what I'm saying, panelist Jonathan and the mayor or whatever isn't totally convinced that the support will hold according to the NSBC. Yes, it will hold, because he'll be stupid to give up now. The fight must stay strong and stay in the mix as it is. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting up here on that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? On that bullshit. But we see here where Donald Trump doesn't have the guts or the nerve to go up against Chris Christie at the GOP debate. You know what I'm saying? Joe Scarborough claims. You know what I'm saying? Trump got enough firepower to go up against that clown. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing on Trump. And what facts he coming with? The same old facts that he got from the demon Democrats, because he was in bed with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that shit. There's a lot of Republicans that's in the Republican Party is in bed with the demon Democrats. And the facts that he's going to kick is the facts in which how they set up Trump to begin with. What other facts do he really have? Whether he was a Republican and was there or not, whether Trump this today or that. Everybody don't agree with Joe Biden and his party. So what make him could have the facts on Trump because he was a Republican and a part of the administration. You know what I'm saying? As a senator, whatever he's doing, and he could now tell everything that Trump did or did not do. You full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You full of shit. And be honest with you, I would not vote for Chris Christie either. He's another clown that you have to be very careful with. You know what I'm saying? Along with Liz the Nut Gut Cheney and many others, even Mitch McConnell. You know what I'm saying? Calling themselves Republicans, and to me, they ain't no more than Baphomet Luciferian sucking balls clown. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't care two fuck about this country, and nobody give a fuck about Chris Christie and whatever the hell he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me. You're full of dude. Oh, look on my champion back on the situation, Mr. Silva. You know what I'm saying? Former New York City GOP mayor candidate Chris Silva, you know what I'm saying, arrested during Queen's protest. Oh yeah, they're gonna arrest Mr. Silva because he's gonna definitely, bring the heat to the meat. You know what I'm saying? So let's check out what took place.
No can say! 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 You know second party? No can say! You know second party? No can say! 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 No can say!
And they got a Trump 2024 flag out there already. Look at the police. Look at the police. Look, they're arresting him now. They're arresting Mr. Silva. They're arresting Mr. Silva. Look at that. Oh, they're arresting the guardian angels of New York. The founder, the leader of the guardian angels is being arrested because they say no tent city. Ain't this a road? It, y'all. Woo. Oh, yeah, they're going to arrest him, all right. Because he's doing the right thing for New York City. He's trying to save our city from the chaos that can ensue down the future to your children, and your daughter especially. So, you know what I'm saying? So you keep on talking stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We see a woman she said she was yelled at by the United flight attendants after refusing to give up her seat for an ultra orthodox man. You know what I'm saying? What? Who? A United Airlines said that the crew member, you know what I'm saying, yelled after he refused to move the seat, you know what I'm saying, move to another seat. But we see here where, you know what I'm saying, I guess the Nigerian journalist said the attendant told her she would delay the flight. United told Insider that the company offers here's a new seat, which she declined. Well, maybe she didn't want to get up and she wasn't trying to move. You stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shouldn't even be on the news. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about that. What we care about is the fact that you do the right thing. So maybe it's a good thing it's on the news. You know what I'm saying? Overwhelming majority of Americans consider Georgia indictment serious. Half say Trump should suspend campaign. No, I don't think so. I think Trump needs to stay strong and in the game and keep on fighting as strong as he can. Do not back down for no one. That hat he's wearing called Make America Great Again is what we're standing on and is what will be. You know what I'm saying? We must vote for Donald J. Trump and make sure that anyone, if it ain't Trump, it's somebody that has the same ideology based on saving our country and doing what he's supposed to do. And that's a fact and point blank. You know what I'm saying? We see here where Donald Trump finally gets his OJ moment. Nobody really is going down the story with that. We see we are coming to kill you. Mega Karen sends racist death threats to black woman holding Trump. What holding holding Trump accountable? You know what I'm saying? Holding Trump. What black woman will be holding Trump accountable? You don't hold the demon Democrats accountable for what they did to your people. You know what I'm saying? Pushing your people in projects, you know what I'm saying? Depriving your people of economical overwhelming status for many 47, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Still got your ass as three-fifths of a human being. Still got you, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got to vote for you, you know, a slave, you know, treating you like a slave still. You know, talking about holding Trump accountable. Accountable for what? Saving your behind that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? Many people are still doing the same dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, as we see. You know what I'm saying? Warning issue over Russia and North Korea military plans. Yeah, because that's his eye. North Korea is a nuclear nation as well. You know what I'm saying? So is China. You know what I'm saying? America needs to come to terms with the real possibility that Trump be there goes to jail. No, we need to come to the reality that y'all need to get the hell out of our country, and that will help you, the demon Democrats, and the rest of y'all blood sucking thirsty set of clowns. You know what I'm saying? We see Silva was just arrested outside the Creedmoor Center in Queens. Protesters rallied after New York stated it will house 1,000 in their community. Or they're gonna start. They're gonna be shoving them all down your throat. You know what I'm saying? You keep on playing around with these demon Democrats, and you gonna pay a heavy price. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay a heavy price because you are making the worst mistake that you could make by not prosecuting Joe Biden and his son and the family for their dealings across the place, even in Africa. You know what I'm saying? All over, they've been doing this shit a long time. You know what I'm saying? But we see the view Adam Schiff believe response to Hunter creepy ass Biden plea deal say a lot about the Republican Party than it does about creepy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we believe so too. Like you need to get him out the fuck out of there. We see GOP presidential hopeful Vickery William Ramazi Anarab. You know what I'm saying? He would let China invade Taiwan so long as the U.S. has got enough semiconductors. Yeah, you gonna vote for this clown? You know what I'm saying? His name is Vivek. His last name Ramswamy. You gonna vote for that clown? And he already talking stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see it, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot that needs to be put on the table. Even when we look at Brian Kilmeade, you know, he asked, you know, the former acting attorney general if Trump's Secret Service detail will keep him out of prison. Uh-huh. Okay. hmm We see new financial documents show that President Trump is in an, you know, well, it's from Wales or whatever. Who gives a flying fork? We see scared to death Joe Zuckerberg names candidate spooking Trump from candidacy. Yeah, and you would be a jackass to do that because I could still see the garbage that's going on. We see here a fact check team, millions of citizens barred from voting ahead of the 2024 presidential election due to felony dis dis disenfranchisement. Yeah, you don't need to be voting early. You know what I'm saying? Vote early my ass. We need to keep it right where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Not happening. CNN legal analysts say there's no planet on which Trump case will be tried when DA wants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just straight bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We need to support Trump or any candidate that has the same mind frame of Trump. We see Fatty Wills by charging Trump and other defendants will racketeer. They racketeering takes a gamble on a much disputed law. Oh yeah, she's gonna push any game that she can possibly push. You know what I'm saying? She gonna push any game that she can possibly push. You know what I'm saying? We see here, you know, AI Nostradamus makes a few predictions about the future. Yeah, okay, whatever. Nobody give a flying fuck about him. and the bullshit. We see the Biden administration tells 9/11 families that attack that attack mastermind, uh, four others could be spared the death penalty. Yeah, those four others then really to me were set up and used if they were even there. So if they were, if the mastermind was there, who is the mastermind? You know, how did he get arrested to be the mastermind when the people on the plane, saying, blew up and killed themselves? You know what I'm saying? So how come he's still around and he the mastermind and you know for a fact that he is the mastermind? Have you ever proved that? You know what I'm saying? From what you talking, that bullshit. So this is Point Black saying, I'm gonna stop right here and keep the groove with the move because I ain't got time, and we're gonna come back at this time another time, we're gonna bring some more facts to crack backs the heat from the street, and much more other things to look at what we have to look at coming up to the 2024 elections. You know what I'm saying? As we do, because we even see John Dean needs just five blunt words to sum up Trump indictment. You know what I'm saying? No, John Blunt needs. When we look at it, John Dean, who served as the White House counsel, to President Richard Nixon on Monday sums up the latest indictment from the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, baby, by saying it's much bigger than Watergate. No, Mr. John Dean, it's not bigger than Watergate. Watergate was an atrocity on this country. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely what we would call it a nuclear fallout on the United States. Let's get that straight, Mr. Johnny Nutcase. You know what I'm saying? We see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we're gonna move on right now, you know what I'm saying, and keep a lot of this going as we see in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? And we also have something I will be reading to you from one of the great scholars or one of the people that came out, and really spoke out in many ways. You know what I'm saying? And we know that, it was what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this is Point Black saying, stay right, stay tight. We're going to stay in the fight, and we ain't giving up tonight for no one. You know what I'm saying? Even when we look at, we are at war. This is what the people are saying now. We are at war. Protesters against Staten Island migrant shelter pledge, you know what I'm saying, disobedience akin to the COVID 19 mayhem to begin with. So we're going to come back and we're going to take a look at some of these backdrop stories and see where we're going with the 2024 and what you're looking at based on your country and the garbage in which we are in. We must now start to free our minds from a lot of this stuff and start to look forward for something greater. The demon Democrats is only holding us down while they enjoy the greater, but in the evilness of greatness, which they probably said wicked is good, you know what I'm saying, and so on. You know what I mean? But they're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And the only greatness they got is the great evil shit that they've been doing. But when it comes to the full prosperity of the people as a whole and the glory that we must share, that the black woman is God, and she brought forth light for all, not just for her own, but for all across the planet world. I'm asking all black women to now exhibit this power of gloriness. Let me see your godness rise by the very words that you speak from your mouth. So this is Point Black saying the black woman is a construct and is God. You know what I'm saying? On this here planet. You know what I'm saying? And probably across the galaxy as well. So this is Point Black saying, may the black man rise the king in which he had bred forth to rule and bring forth the light of her wisdom to the world as well. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for their children and their children. So this is Point Black saying this is not about the SON, this is about the SUN because they are sun worshiping in all these churches. If you take a close, very look, covered with their mathematical garb. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the SON, It's about the S-U-N. General Sarah Sultan said these words. No man precedes his mother. General Sarah said words as well, along from the great scholars. No man precedes his mother, nor come before his mother. So this is point blank saying, stay right, stay tight, and stay in the fight. Because we're not going out no time, never when it's night, quietly into the night. So I would say, farewell, one. We will meet again.